All the music. Howdy, howdy, howdy. It's Thursday. Stop. He's listening. I know I look like a nut, don't I? It's okay. It's okay, because I am a bit of a nut. So, guess what? Well, I need to do... Okay, we're going to do new eyeshadow today. We're going to use the blue because it matches all my blue. My blue. Okay. I hear a motorcycle running down the road. It's not in the neighborhood. It's down that road. Down the road. Okay. Now, first thing I need to do is I'm going to put some stuff on my face to make it oh my gosh, look at that spot. I didn't see it till I was on my way home yesterday. It just popped up. It's a new age spot. And my throat hurts. I need to go to the doctor. I don't know what it is, but it hurts. Anyways, it's like swollen. You can't even see it. I don't know. Is that a gland? I don't know. Anyway, I'll make an appointment with the doctor today. Because something ain't right. And I hope she don't tell me to go do tests because my new insurance costs even more. For them to do a scan of my liver, it went from $10 to $65. And why would they do a scan of my liver? Well, because I had a liver transplant back in 1990, October 1st. I sure did. I did. Okay, I want to use my Estee Lauder for my eyeballs. Boop. Boop. Okay. Let me put that on there real good. So let's see. Let's talk about something. You want to talk about the past? I could talk about the past. I sure can. So, I'm 3 minutes in and ain't nobody on here. Why? What happened? What happened? Oh, hi. There's one person. So anyway, yeah. Let me think of a story to talk about. Okay, let me put a little bit of this Jerome Alexander. I love it. Put that on there. Oh, you know what I forgot to put? And I'll put it on my eyes because that's a big place. And then I'm going to dab it because if I don't, it'll be too much. So anywho's, okay, let's talk about my crazy last husband. You want to gossip? Let's gossip. I could talk about him. So, I was alone. I was young. It was 2003. 2002, 2003. So, I went online and I met this guy. But he was from Amman, Jordan, the Middle East. That's way away from Conroe, Texas. And, hold on, let me put my, I'm using my face glue for my eyes. Uh-oh. So, he was so funny and so nice. I met his brother online. And so anyway, he's like, why don't you come to Jordan and we can get married? Well, dumb me said, okay, cool. So I called Daddy. I said, Daddy, that burns. Got it in my eye. I said, Daddy, can you pay for a round trip ticket for me to Jordan? And he's like, sure. Didn't ask me why. I don't remember. It's a long time ago. So the hard part was telling Mama. I'm sure she called Dad and grabbed at him. They were separated. They were divorced because Dad met a home-wrecking whore. That's another story. Oh, gosh. Home-wrecking whore. Yeah, that's exactly what she was. Come out of there. Okay. There we go. Y'all almost out. So, I think he felt guilty. That's why he just gave me the money without asking or thinking, you know what, that's probably a bad idea, because I do believe we were at war at the time with Iraq. We were in Iraq. Well, guess what? That's right there. That's right there. Anyway, I was an idiot. I was like, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. So I remember getting to the airport. My brother drove. My mom was with me. And Mama started crying when I was getting the luggage out of the back of the truck. She was crying, please don't go. I said, Mama, I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Well, God was with me because I was fine. The family was fabulous. The people I met were fabulous. My husband turned out to be a doo-doo head, but it really was a good time. Okay, so I get on British Airways. It's the biggest plane I've ever been on because it's an international plane. I had a little Xanax with me because, no, I've never dated a man named, well, I could have. Who knows? Back in the day when I was young. Reality breaker? I don't know. Maria, where are you from? I am from Conroe, Texas. This, that, and fur. Hi. So I got on British Airways. I had my little Xanax. So every time I woke up, they had food in my face. It was good food, too. And I was just flying regular. I wasn't flying fancy. And I have flown fancy twice. It wasn't worth it. Not if you were going overseas, but it cost way too much, it'd be worth it. Flying in the United States, I don't know, unless you're going to Florida, like all the way up to the northwest corner of the United States, maybe. But it's really not worth it. Really? He says, oh, Lord, what's his last name? I don't know. You can always email me. It's KathysCrochetKreations with a K, and the crochet is with a C, and creations is with a K at gmail.com. I don't know. Maybe I did. Who knows? Anyway, so yeah. I got into Heathrow. I have no idea because I was totally stoned off my butt. I don't know how I got onto the correct plane, but I did. And guess what? Reality was setting in on that plane. It was small. It was packed. And people at that time were not speaking much English. But my seatmate, turns out he was British. And he was with special forces of some sort. He couldn't tell me what he was doing, where he was going, but I already knew where he was going. He's going to Iraq. That's where everything else is. Whatever. Anyway, we chit-chatted on the way, and, you know, I had a skirt that when I sat down was above my knee, and I thought, you know, this probably isn't going to work. So I went to the tiny bathroom, and I guess I must have had a longer skirt. Maybe I thought about it already. I guess I was prepared. I had to. I had a longer skirt. It's not like they had one on the plane for me. So I went to the bathroom. I changed it to a longer skirt, which was a good thing. I don't know what you're doing, Wells Fargo, but stop it. Anyway, so I get Let me get my eyebrows going. So I get to the, get on that plane, we chit-chat, and we land. It was a small airport in Amman, you know, compared to the bigger airports that we have. You know, like Heathrow and Houston, Intercontinental, Chicago. You know, these are a lot bigger. But I went to get in a line, and they came and they pulled me out of the line, and they took me to a separate area and did my passport, so I didn't have to wait in a line, which was really sweet. It was really sweet. And when we after that, you were able to walk out of there, and I'm walking to where the people are standing, and I look, and there's my future husband. He's like so tall. He was so tall. He was a big man and so handsome. Hold on. No, do I have my pictures? Here he is. That's me and him when we got married. He was very handsome. I was very pretty. It was back in the day. It's me. Back in the day, they paid to do my, they paid to have my makeup done, and I'm like, when she was putting on all that eye stuff, it's so funny now when I think about it, but back then I was like trying to get, I was having them translate that I didn't want to look like a whore. Can you imagine? So anyway, whatever. So I go up to him and I try to hug him, and he's like, no, 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 no. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh, different country. Totally different world. And it's at nighttime when I get there. So we get in his car, which is, I think, I don't know whose car it really and truly was. It probably was his brother's car. His brother was a doctor and whatever. My hubby had nothing. Big fat nothing. Don't worry, I'm not done with my brows. I'm fixing them. I'm fixing them. So we get in the car, and again, it's nighttime, and we're driving, and it is it's like I landed on Mars, man. Even in the dark, the rock, the just like as you see on TV, that's what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. And so he stops up on this mountain on the way to the house, because it's up on a mountain, and you can look out and you can see all the lights just forever because there's no trees, and it's just beautiful. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And he's smoking a cigarette, because back then people smoked still, especially over there. They probably still smoke over there. But I took the cigarette out of his hand, and then I hugged him, and he was very shocked. He was shocked that I hugged him. Well, we were not allowed to, you know, consummate our relationship until we were married. And we also, after the marriage ceremony, Mama had to come in the room and say a blessing over us. And she put her hand on my head while she did the blessing. And I'm like, what is this? What is going on? Like I said, it's different. I loved her. And I still loved them until they died. I loved them. They might not have loved me after I separated from their child, but so we went to all these cool places. I got to see camels. I got to drive. There was this road you drove down. You can't go on either side because it's full of landmines, and it's only one way. It's a dirt road, and it goes all the way to a checkpoint for Syria. And so when we got to that checkpoint, there's a guy standing there, a soldier with a machine gun. And I'm like, hey. And he starts smiling. He's like, hi. And I said, can I put my foot over the line? Just put my foot over the line? And he goes, no. And I'm like, come on, just my foot. How about my toes? And he's like, no. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And he still thought it was funny. And of course, my husband is freaking out, like, oh my gosh, leave him alone, don't talk to him. I'm like, I'm gonna talk to him. Why couldn't I talk to him? Americans, right? We're strange, brute. We think everybody is your friend, and they're not. They're not all your friends. Hold on, let me fix this. And while I was over there, because I figured I'd never be back there, which is true, I wanted to go over to Israel. And they told me that they weren't allowed to go, but I could go. They would let me through with my passport because I was American. But let me tell you something. And they told me, they're like, we really would like you not to do that because it's very dangerous. And sure enough, I didn't do it because I saw on the TV that they were blowing up people at the checkpoints. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't need to go. No. It's not time to see Jesus yet. Hi, Cherie. Cherie. The song, Cherie don't like it. Rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah. Is that showing my age? I think it is. Anyway, so, you know where I didn't go? Petra. Isn't that crazy? Why would I not go to Petra while I was over there? But I was tired after a while. Oh my gosh, every day, people would come to the house just to look at me. This one lady came, and she was from Syria, and she hugged me and cried. And she says, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because that was after Saddam Hussein was, oh, no, she wasn't from Syria. I'm sorry. She was from Iraq. And she was able to leave. It was the first time in years because of that dictator that was there. And there, eyebrows look good. Very good. At least I think so. Okay, time for the eyes. Now, this is a new palette. It's a You Can Be palette. Let me open it. It's in the plastic still. Tomorrow, I'm doing a new one, and it'll be green. So if I do a live, well, if I do a live. If I don't, I won't do it until I do a live. And today I have a little extra time because I got on here early. So let's see what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? That's a very pretty packaging. There's the back. I can't read. I can't read. Okay, I can read. You Can Be. The rest of it is in a foreign language of some sort. Oh, is that not beautiful? Oh my gosh. How beautiful is that? I love it. I love it. Love it. So first things first, because I'm from the 80s, I'm going to pop this on up here. So I also went to the Dead Sea, and it was really cool. I love that. When I got to the Dead Sea, there was two streams that ran into the Dead Sea. There were fresh water. One was hot and one was cold. And they were right next to each other, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I was told that Lot's wife, remember, she looks back at the city and she turns to salt. They said, oh, the pillar of salt, she's up there. Well, Israel says they have one too on their side, whatever. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So, you know, I'm young. I start trekking up the mountain. I make a turn. Now, my husband's way behind me because he's just slow. He's like, oh, gosh. Probably because he grew up with this stuff. Well, I did not. I found it amazing. I make a turn, or about to make a turn, and there are men with their clothes off in the hot water taking baths. And I turned and I started running back because I was like, oh my God, they might chop my head off. I don't know. And because, you know, that was preconceived ideas. But still, I didn't want, that's a big, I'm sure a big no-no. It's a big no-no over here. So I ran into my husband. I'm like, no, 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 turn around, turn around. There's men up there and they're naked and they're taking baths. So we got out of there. Nobody said anything. What? Oh, somebody keeps hitting my account. Stop it. I know who it is. It's Amazon.com. Oh, well. I can hit it later on today and it'll go through. Anyway. So yeah. So that, it was cold too, by the way. It was cold. When, so I stayed there from 2003 to 2004. You know what I didn't get? My coffee. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't have my coffee. Wah. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Pamela. Hi, Pamela. So then, what else did I do? I got to see, oh, I went to, so the family had money because, like the apartment complex that we were in, well, they owned it. The 7-Day War, they lived wherever the 7-Day War was. I don't know. Golly, Amazon, stop hitting my account. Keeps thinking, well, maybe if I do it again, it'll go through. Well, it's not going to. Anyway, and I don't want to cancel it because it's doggy treats, and I need them. She needs them, my doggy. She already messed my rug up. I knew it. It doesn't take long for her to mess up a rug. So, let's see what else. Well, we went to a place, and I got a bottle of wine. I thought, you know, we could share it, and you know, because they had, I didn't think they'd have liquor over there, but they got all kinds of liquor all over the place. At least that was back then. I'm sure it's still the same. Well, I walked into the bedroom because it was in the armoire. I walked into the bedroom, and there he was with his back to me, with the armoire open, sucking down that booze. And I thought, things that make you go, red flag, get out of there. Get out of there, Kathy. Get your ticket, get the hell out of there. It was a ticket I could change around and move around. It was okay. So, but I didn't. Let me tell you something. My daddy was an alcoholic. My grandpa on both sides were alcoholics, and so on up the ladder. I was not, and I hated it. I hated it. But I thought, oh, I'll just get a little bottle of wine. We could share it like normal human beings. Well, he was not a normal human being. That right there should have told me, get the hell out of there. But it didn't. I didn't. But I finally did in 2004. I'm like, okay, I need to go home. I go home, and he can't come over for a year because we have to do all this paperwork, and his brother's paying for all of it. It costs a lot of money to get him to come over, even though we were married. Well, he finally gets over here, and I'm like, oh, great. And we're living with my mom. My mom was wonderful, okay? She's a wonderful woman. She loved me with all of her heart and all of her soul. But for the first time in her life and in my lifetime, she told me that if I was going to stay married to that man, I had to get the hell out of the house. He drove her nuts. She couldn't stand him. He would take his head and he would rub the top of his head on her, and she hated it. She's like, oh my gosh, stop it. But he wouldn't stop. He would keep on like he thought that was funny. And my mother did not think it was funny at all. So, needless to say, we rented a place down the road, and I started seeing a pattern, an alcoholic pattern. He would disappear, and then he'd come home, and then he would do things that were inappropriate even after I said no. So needless to say, we split up. And after a while, he's like, I'm not drinking anymore, not drinking anymore. Well, he was a liar. So Hurricane Ike happens, right? And this is like, I don't even know how much later. And Hurricane Ike happens. And so it was just me and Mom in the house, because I was back with Mom, because me and him were split up. We weren't divorced, we were split up. And he goes, oh, I called him. I said, hey, why don't you come here while Hurricane Ike is happening, in case something happened. He's a big, strong guy. And he says he wasn't drinking anymore. Let me tell you something. So it was a country house. So it had a long dirt driveway, and at the front it had a gate, you know, just a little walk-in gate made of like chicken wire or something. Anyway, I walked to the gate, and the booze smell hits me. I said, "Are you kidding me right now?" I said, "Get out of here." He goes, but where do I go? Where do I go? I said, "I don't care where you go. I can't believe you came over here boozed up. I can't believe it. I guarantee there was booze up in that vehicle of mine. Let me rephrase. I gave him a car too when he got here. So yeah, he drove that, and I'm like, so there was one more interview that was required, and I told him, I said, I'm not going, because you need to go back to Jordan. You don't need to be here with your booze and driving in my vehicle and hurt somebody. I mean, he ran off the road. There were bottles of whiskey on in the ditch, like when you would pull into the house that we were living in, not Mom's house, but the other house. And so I told Mama, I said, Mama, it's me and you, Hurricane Ike. We're riding it out together. And then, of course, a tree fell on the house. It was fabulous. And then it took forever and that's another story, the ghost story. Anyways, that house was haunted as heck. It was. So I told him, he calls me, he's like, you know, you need to come to that last interview. I said, I'm not going to it. I'm not doing it. And he's like, please, please, please. So his brother calls me. He's like, I paid so much money. Can you please go? I said, look, I can't have him. But he's so innocent. I'm like, he's not innocent. I said, I can't have him here in America being a booze hound, and then something happened and it hurt somebody. It would be my fault. And he's like, but it's been so much money. I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. He won't stop drinking. He won't stop. Oh, he's not drinking. I said, bull crap, he's drinking. And so I didn't go. So guess what? He had to get on a plane and take his happy drunk butt back. So I still haven't divorced him. Someplace, if you say, I divorced you 3 times, you're divorced. But I don't know if that really works. It doesn't in America. I've got to pay. I've got to pay. But I need to do that. I really do. My great aunt, she's 97. She told me, you need to give him back his name. Do you know one time when we were living with Mom still, the police called me on my cell phone, and they said, it was at night, and they said, this is supposed to be your husband. And he was there was a long road in front of the house. It was a long, curvy road, paved. And then it went to a main road, like a numbered road. And he was down there at the fork of this road. There's no lights. And he's just standing there. And I'm like, I'll come get him. Or the police brought him to me. I can't remember. Police had to have brought him to me. Or something. Because me and Drew got in the car. I was like, I want to go see. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. So me and Drew get in the car. Drew's my son. We get in the car and we drive down the crooked road that goes in front of my house to the main road. And it's dead ends into the main road. And you could see off in the field taillights of my vehicle that I gave him. Yeah. Sure enough. Yep. So he had ran that vehicle way off the road. The cop, I don't know what his problem was, did not even bother to look and see what the heck was going on. Hello? What the heck? Where did that other... What did I do? Oh, there it is. I'm trying to make it even. want to even on both sides. So yeah, that's exactly what happened. And that was after, I think that was after, because we had moved out of the trailer and back in the house. I know Mom was miserable. Poor Mama. She put up with so much crap from me over my lifetime. I loved her so much. I sure miss her. I want to call her so many times. I want to pick up the phone and call her. I can still remember our childhood phone number. I wish I could call it. Anyway. So, wait, where's the dark color I was using? Was it this color? I can't remember. I think it might have been. I still got 30 minutes. I don't know if y'all are going to want to hang out with me that long. So anyway, he went back to Jordan. And I have not dated. I don't think I have. Well, maybe. Yeah, I did date that one guy that owned the gas station. But real dated? No. Not that I can remember. Mm-mm. That was a long time ago. I have somebody now in my life. Somewhat. I'm really... I'm so sorry you had to do that. I'm sorry you had to do that, Lala. That's a hard decision. Hard decision to make. Grandmother. Girl, what's going on? When did I become a grandmother? How old was I? Oh, I don't think I could still have had children then. Maybe. Yeah, I could have. I got to get the math, the pencil and paper out and figure. I'm not good at figuring, especially in my head. And even on my pencil and paper, I have to get the calculator out. Why do I keep putting this stuff in there when I'm not done? Okay. Am I looking even? Even, Steven? Even? My puppers is moving over there. So that's the story of my crazy ex-husband. And I have to block him all the time on social media. He hadn't found this channel yet, thank goodness. Hopefully he never will. Hopefully he never will. Because it's hard. I mean, you can block, but they come back. They just come back as another person. And he would drive me nuts. Because he's still, even after all these years, he still wants me to bring him back. I'm like, are you crazy? First of all, your brother has practically disowned you, and it makes me wonder if he finally figured out he wasn't so innocent. Because he was not. Oh, he's so innocent. You don't know your brother. How long? I mean, my goodness, you grew up with him. You should know. Oh, and another red flag. I kind of heard it because they would talk back and forth in Arabic, but then I would kind of get bits and pieces. That he was working at a hotel with a bar or something. Guess what he did? He got into the booze and drank. And so see, he knows he ain't that innocent unless he really believed that what, you know, my husband was probably telling him, oh, that wasn't true. They just were lying. They're lying or something. And maybe he believed it. I don't know, because it is his brother, his baby brother. I don't know. Let me put a little bit more of this on my nose. On my nose. This helps the face glue. I can't believe I got an age spot. It popped up right there. I was driving the car and I saw it yesterday. I'm like, oh my gosh, where'd that come from? So here we go, y'all. I had them on my face from the sun. Now we're getting them on my hands. It's funny how your soul stays young, but your body goes, you're not. You're getting closer to meeting the Lord. Closer and closer, which is fabulous. I'm ready to do that. I hope I'm ready. I've been watching them near-death experience shows. Have y'all been have y'all watched any of those? You should check them out. I don't know why. Well, my cheek goes in right there, and it doesn't on this side. I know not. That's okay. I'm not done with my eyes. I still have a lot to do with my eyes, but I have to do this part. Before I can finish my eyes. Oh my God, my dog just farted. She's a big dog too. The smells that come out of them big dogs, and she's eating just she should be just eating dog food. What else is she eating? That's all she should be eating, unless she got a hold of some cat food. Because I feed cats outside. And she likes to play outside, let me tell you. Because she's a part cattle dog and something else. I keep losing the controls on her little, it's a shock collar, but I don't shock her. I use the sound and the vibration. If you use the sound, it doesn't work, and then you hit the vibration, she hates the vibration. Then the next time you use the sound, then she knows, okay, I'm going to get that feeling. I don't like it, so I'm going to behave. She's so bad. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. Okay. Now, let me use some powder to set everything. Oh, one of my packages is out for delivery. I don't know which one. I hope it's some dog treats. Well, Walmart's going to deliver at my work today. I get them to deliver a lot because my, it's another town up the road that I work at. And I use that pharmacy because I like it better than this one. If I have to go in, which I do with one med, I have to go in and pick it up, which is so stupid. Because it's just stupid. Anyway, okay. this is like a white. I'm putting this under here to kind of brighten everything up a little bit. Putting it in the T-zone. Okay. What do I do with the lid? Oh, there it is. That is called Set It Up. Set It Up. No, before I do that, let's work on the eyes. Okay, let's first. I don't understand. It's like this pen. It's got to be the correct one. Hold on. Hold on. Let me turn you. Gosh, my eye's burning over here, and I don't know why. Well, that sucks that I messed it up a little. But I think it'll be okay. Once I get my eyelashes on, you won't be able to tell. Okay, so that's the regular, it's my favorite, NYX. That's the regular one. Then I have to use the magnetic one. And the reason I put that regular one on first is because I like the way it goes on with a different applicator. Like, I don't like this applicator. But, uh-oh. But it's okay because, okay, I need this. I don't want that going in my eyeball. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that, first let me put some mascara on so I don't forget. I'm going to let that get dry a little bit, and then I'm going to put my lashes on. I have some new lash glue coming. One of my coworkers told me about it. She said that she puts, it's like a mascara wand, and you put it on the lash. You don't touch your eye with it. You put it on the lash, and then you take your lash, like say you have a long lash, because I have some. You cut them like into 4 pieces, and then you stick them one at a time and smush them on there. She said it lasts like a week or 3 weeks. I can't remember how long she said, but I was like, what? What? Okay, I'm going to try it. So now, let's do the under eye. Under eye. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all, if you like anything about me. Okay. Oh, you know what I need to do first before I get busy doing this. I need to put on, is it this one? I think it's this one. Oh, get that off. Whoops. Okay, now. Open back up. Thank you. Isn't that pretty, the way it blends together? I think it's so pretty. Oh, I also ordered some of that coal. You put it, men wear it too, overseas in the Middle East. You put it on the thing, you put it here, close your eye, and you pull it through, and it does all your eyes on the inside. I don't know. We'll see. I didn't get the expensive one. There was one that said Dubai on it, and it was like more. So I went with the cheap one. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. No, I wasn't solo. I just practice. Just keep practicing. You will get better and better and better. It just takes time to practice, just like anything. Like I play the flute. I haven't played it in a long time, which means I can't play it like I did before. I need to get it out of the RV and I need to practice. But either way, thank you, Tina. But just keep on, practicing. That's the key. Practice, practice, practice. It's like they say, practice makes perfect. And that's true. Practice does make perfect. Like I said, in this picture, what did I do with them? What did I do with them? Oh my gosh. What did I do with them? Here they are. Like, now this was back in 2003, 2004. And I had somebody, hi! I had somebody doing my makeup for my wedding. And what she was putting on, I felt like I was going to look like a whore with it. I did. I felt like I looked like one with it. Look, it's hardly any makeup at all. But that's what I was. So think of, that. No, look. I don't think I look like a whore. Lord have mercy, y'all. Oh my gosh, this girl was tweaking at the gas station. And I sat there till they left because I was afraid because the girl was acting really weird. Luckily, they live in my neighborhood. It's fabulous. Anyway, the poor things. It's so sad. And I know where they live, and I will not be getting them to do any of those people over there. I know don't classify all of them as like that, but that's kind of scary. Whatever. Whatever. So, what was I saying? Oh, God, I forgot. Anyway, just keep practicing. That's what it was. Practice makes perfect on everything. Whatever it is you do, practice, practice, practice. Stuff at work. Practice, practice, practice. Eventually, I get it. It just takes a while. Okay. Now, here are my magnetic lashes. They're stuck together. They're magnets. They're stuck together. Now, I've been wearing these because they ain't cheap. They ain't like to throw away once or twice a day and throw away. You use them for a little bit. Uh-oh. Hello. And I don't know why. Why did they send it with a magnetic? Maybe to get, if it falls in a crack, it's easy to get. I don't know, but it likes to stick to it. And you want it to stick to your lash. Put it on there and just push. And then push up. Okay, where's my other one? All right. There's one set of lashes. Come here. I've got my mirror on a metal, it's a Danish butter cookie metal tin back in the day when I was eating like a pig. I still eat like a pig, I admit it. But when I was eating, I was 379 pounds, y'all. And I got on the Manjaro shot, and I still take it. I just took it actually earlier. And now I'm 165.6 when I weighed the other day. But I want to get down to about 155. What did I weigh when I was in high school? Yeah, it was less than 155 for sure. But I'm now older and things are different. When you're older, your whole body, it's all different. None of it's the same. It's crazy. Yes, Solo, you keep practicing. Is it Iona? Holobin? I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. If you write on there exactly how you pronounce it, like phonetically, that would work. Look at that. Man, they keep trying to get that money. It ain't hit yet, honey. I have to wait till after 7. Then it'll hit. Then you can get into my account and pull that out. Anyway, so let me tell you. So the dog collar, I forgot to tell you. So the dog collar. First of all, the first time I got this thing, it comes with 2 collars. First time I got it, I had to cut it because she was a puppy. Well, it didn't fit anymore. So I got the other one I couldn't find, the other collar. So I had to buy a new one. So I bought a new one. Now I can't find the remote control. So now I'm buying a new one. Oh my God. You need to go outside and poo-poo. You're killing me. She's killing me. Dadgummit. I'm going to let her stay outside for a minute or 2. Let her do her thing because she smells bad. It smells bad. Okay. Now, I go over this again with powder to calm it down. And if you ever get it too dark, you take what you use to put your mascara on and you just go over it. Pat over it. You don't even need to put more. Did I say mascara? Your base. Just pat over it and it'll calm it down a lot. It'll completely obliviate it if you want to, but then you have to worry about if your older lines. I wish they'd stop hitting my account. I know Wells Fargo's like, girl, this girl is broke. Stop it. Stop hitting her account. Wait till after 7. Then she'll have a little bit, enough for it to cover it. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I really am. I'm a goof. Okay, what color? I got blue eyes. So, what is a good color with blue? I know what color I want. But where is it? That is the question. Where, oh where? That is not what I want. Where? Ooh! Get on there and stay on there. That lid don't want to stay. Here we go. Okay. So this is Black Radiance. It is called Pretty Penny. I love it. What do you think? What do you think? All right. Oh no. I put this on my hair while it was wet with hair with that got to be glued. Okay, I'll have to work on that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a headband on. If I was not live, I would pause it, go put a headband over. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be my final look. A headband. And then I gotta wash my hair tonight. Oh my Lord. FYI, don't put silly things on your head when you've got to be glued hairspray that's still wet on your hair. Oh my God. So yeah, I have headbands. I have some cool headbands. I'll find one that matches my shirt. It's really a dress, and I got tights on, and then I've got high heel shoes on. My high heel black boots are at work, so I can't believe it. Oh my gosh, that is really, it is funny. It is funny. Okay. Yeah, man, I got to be glued. It glues. It ain't playing games, Solo. It ain't playing games. Okay. So, Solo, are you solo? I'm solo. I'm kind of not. I don't know. It's been years, and so I'm kind of, you know, I need to put my face tape on, but I can't put it on with a bun, so I look younger. But I lost all that weight, and that really affected my neck. Really affected my neck. Boop. Okay, let's say, and I was going to say a prayer with this stupid thing on my head because it looks stupid, but I can't help it. This is the way it is. God knows I'm a goofball. He created me. Okay, so I'm going to say a prayer. I always start, I start my day, but I end my lives, my videos, everything with a prayer. And if it's not cool with you and you want to leave, you want to dip out, cool. I saw that I went from 22 to 14. Okay, so you 14, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, please. And yeah, let's talk to God. Jesus, thank you so, oh, I'm sorry, Jesus. Please forgive me for my sins. Please forgive me for my sins. I want to thank you for everything that you've given me. My home, my car, my house. Please protect all three. I want to thank you for my family, my friends, my fur babies inside and out, and please protect all of them. I want to thank you specifically for my job. Please protect me there. Please help me to say and do the right things. I don't know if I've done the right. I know I've done the right thing. You're right. It is the right thing to do, but it was a hard thing to do. It took years to do it, but it had to be done. It should have been done years ago. God, please let that turn out not bad for me, because it really makes me nervous. Thank you, God, for everything. Thank you, Jesus. Please protect and take care of my friends. Please take care of Barb and Denise with their health problems. Please protect and take care of my friend Shelly with her health problems. And just thank you. Thank you so much. Please take care of my fur babies inside the house. My old kitty cat. Please help him to get to get more perky and to feel better. Thank you, God. Thank you. Amen. All right. My kitty cat is very old. I've had him. He was my first kitty cat because I was allergic to him, and I didn't realize I wasn't allergic. It's a weird. Anyway, I was allergic to him almost my whole life. So I was never around cats. If I touched a cat, I'd run in and wash my hands. Well, I was talking to Dad outside. Dad's passed away since, but we were in the back there because I was in my RV. And this cat come up and started rubbing on my legs. And thank you, Solo. And started rubbing my legs. And I looked down and I'm like, oh, that's a sweet cat. It must be somebody's cat because it was obviously loved people. So I petted it. And well, eventually he ended up coming in my RV because I left the door open and I couldn't help it. I had to. And then eventually I realized I wasn't allergic. Now, I couldn't touch my eyes. That's a no-no. But everything else, it didn't bother my asthma. It didn't make me, sick. It was not a problem. So now I have 5 cats. They multiply. They're like potato chips. You can't have just one. You see one and you're like, I got to take it home and take care of it. I'm going to take this cat to the pound. No, you're not. Give me that cat. Because we know what happens when they go to the pound. No, 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 no. So, I have 5 cats and I have 1 huge dog. And if the person I got the dog from told me, you saved that dog's life because he, in the past, had shot and killed all of the puppies from the last litter he had. And he was going to shoot and kill this litter instead of getting the mother fixed. I don't understand that. I find that horrible. Horrible. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have talked about that. Anyway, I got my crazy dog. She's huge. She's beautiful. When she sits outside at night, the moonlight hits her coat, and she looks like she's glowing like a ghost. She looks exactly, but tall. She looks exactly like a healer. She's beautiful. Anyway, God bless you. I will see you next time. I love you. Take care, and you have a good day. Remember, you are awesome, you are wonderful, and you're worth it. Bye.